Alright guys, so we're going to start with this front piece here, and I made a template, and in case you guys want to, little cheat sheet. Alright, every angle on this thing is 30 degrees. I think this angle here is 38 degrees. Other than that, every angle's 30 degrees. So there's your template. Let me show you. So you have 5 degrees at the bottom, 3 3/4 on each side, 6 inches from that. So that's a 38 degree angle right there. That's the only one. Same thing down here, 38 degrees. They're both 6 inches. The hole is going to be 1 1/4, 5 inches up. And it's about 7 1/2, 7 1/4 total up and down. So that's your template, and I got 2 of them traced out, so we'll get them cut out and get started. All right guys, I'm going to start out cutting these templates out that I got. These are the actual ones we're going to make the house out of, so get that going on. Cheers. I like to use the little battery circular saw because it seems to make straighter lines than the jigsaw. I get the corners with the jigsaw, and then it comes out nice. All right. One down. Alright, we got the 2 main frames cut out, so they're going to go like that. Step 1, we're getting there. Sand off the rough. Kept sneaking up on that cut, and now we got 5 inches like we need, and 30 degree angles on both sides. So that should be a good floor. Alright, so just in time, my 1 1/4 inch saw hole. I have the Forstner bit, but I like the saw for these. It's just cleaner hole. Plus, it really looks like we're just being back up. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Is that a pretty hole or what? That is perfect. That's why I like these hole saws. They're awesome for this rather than a Forstner bit. Just a little neater. I like it. By the way, this is an 1 1/4 hole, and it's 5 inches up from the bottom in the center. Okay? But we're going to glue this together because it's kind of a pain in the butt. So this is the floor, and these are 30-degree angles, but on the flat side is where this is going. So put a little bit of glue on there. Just a little bit. Spread it around real good. Get a paper towel. All right. Let's set this on there like that. Make sure she's lined up with the corners, kind of like that. While we're holding her, we're just going to give her a couple brads. Once you get one in, make sure you got this side lined up. Hold it again. All right. Keep your fingers out of the way. All right. Wipe off. Clean up after yourself a little bit. Nothing on the inside, and there's the front part. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing with the back. Put her on there. Line her up best you can. Alright, now these sides, when you cut them, you're going to go in here, but one side, the top, for my templates are 17 degrees, and the bottom is 28. Alright, so we're going to put some glue on the bottom on both sides, and then we'll put some brads in her. Alright. Alright, now these sides probably gonna go in a little tight if you cut them right. That's okay. It'll be easier to hold them in there. First, put a brad in this side, couple, and then the other side, because make sure it's out. Okay. Yeah. side. Now, depending on how your top fits here, sometimes I just put a little clamp on just to help her out. Help her out a little bit. And then we'll work on the other side while that dries. Same difference. 10 or 17 on top. Here's the small side of the roof, but what I do is I just put a little angle on it on the bottom just to make it look better. I'll show you one. The other thing I like to do if there's any rough pieces, I like to clean them up. Do a few screws in this thing. We'll start with one. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. We got an air gap in there. That's nice. She's coming right along. Coming right along. All right, this roof here, a little bit warped. Way too long. Remark it, recut it. So I had a mishap putting the other side of the roof on. Chunk came out. So this is a good lesson. What I'm going to do is just going to fill this sucker with glue. Slap it around there. Put this bad boy back where she was. This little chunky. And pop a brad in her. Maybe a couple. Just one to hold her because I got to cut that off in there. So not the greatest, but it'll hold. And we got to move this hole though. And put another one in here. I'm using 2-inch screws in this one because the roof is a little warped again with this board, so I'm going to pull it right back in place. Alright, see how that's going to go right there. Put a couple screws in this one. Alright, so there you go. So my next step is we got a little silicone we're going to put where this boards meet, and then we're going to paint the roof with a clear coat just to help it last. But when you clean it out, you're going to remove these 2 screws or 4 screws, pull this section of the roof off, boom, put the 4 screws back in, and you can put a rubber seal or caulk this seam if you want. I like to just a little dab of silicone, but yeah, pretty good. Alright guys, so that about wraps it up for this project. Like I said, there's a little bit of silicone right here, and I waterproofed the roof with this marine premium wood sealer because I had that laying around. So yeah, she's ready to be hung up. So yeah, I can take a picture of that, but them angles are 17 and 28. Don't mind the 30 there. But yeah, the short sides are 3 3/4 long. Long top, 6 inches. Holes 5 inches from the bottom, and the bottom flat spot is 5 inches. All right. So that about does it. Time to get cleaned up. I appreciate you guys being here, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. I appreciate you guys, and have a good holiday.